It's a salty pirate, sucking on some candy. You know, I really appreciate you taking the time to talk to me. I think we've bonded. It's a choking pirate. Hi.
How did you do that?
Oh, it was nothing really. Just sudden pressure applied below the sternum to expel a foreign object from the windpipe.
That's amazing. I owe you my life. From now on...
Yes?
From now on, that will be known as the Threepwood Maneuver. Nah.
Are you sure you don't want to join my crew?
You still haven't proven you can find anything of value. Come back when you have some real treasure to show me.
It's been a pleasure. Bye. It's only got a little bit of spit and hair on it. Ahoy there! I'm Guybrush Threepwood, mighty pirate.
Of course you are.
Okay then, who are you?
Edward Van Helgen.
Not the...
That's right, mine is the name that pirates fear the most. Edward Snugglecakes Van Helgen.
Dude! How'd you like to join my ever-growing pirate crew?
Your crew? Why would I want to be on your crew?
It's gonna be a blast. We're going to Blood Island.
Sorry, Threepwood. As much as I'd love to be out at sea again, I could never serve a captain who wasn't a gentleman and who wasn't my equal.
Gentlemen, that's me all over.
Then prove it. If you can defeat me in a gentleman's duel, I'll join your crew.
All right, let's get to dueling.
No. There are rules. If you want to duel with me, you have to give me sufficient insult.
Okay. Hey, that's a nice shirt. How long have you been colorblind?
Oh, please.
Nice cologne you're wearing. Did you actually roll around in dung or just dab a little behind each ear?
That's not the type of insult I had in mind.
Did I mention you're a big old bedwetting duty head?
No, but I'm still not impressed.
How appropriate. You fight like a cow.
That's an old one. Come back when you have some fresher material, eh?
I don't want to insult you. Why can't we just get along? You went from pirating to hairstyling. Why?
The music of the sea is something that takes hold of your soul and never lets go. But the life of a sailor is a rough one, and the sea shows no mercy. It was no easy choice to leave, but I realized that I could still enjoy the music of the sea while remaining safely on land.
Through affordably priced sea shanty compilation albums?
No. By starting a barbershop quartet, obviously.
Obviously, but there are only 3 of you.
Auditions didn't go as well as we'd hoped. We once had a tenor named Dominique, but he left. Artistic differences.
You still haven't explained why you chose hairstyling.
Well, we spent so much time coming up with a clever name for the shop, we realized we were going to have to give up singing and actually become barbers. But I still like to think that we're not just cutting hair. That maybe, just maybe, we're teaching people a little bit about themselves.
I bet you have a ton of cool pirate stories.
No, I couldn't.
Oh, come on. I'd really like to hear some of...
The year was 1675. We were on a course towards the wreck of the Rattling Phlegm. Our days were filled with songs of the voyage and the untold riches we'd find at our destination. 2 months into our journey, we realized something was horribly wrong.
Had your ship been placed under some kind of pirate curse?
Not as such, but we were cursed all the same. We were all stricken with a melody, a diabolical song that I shall never forget. La 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 la, la 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 la.
Hey, that's kind of catchy.
Aye, all too catchy for a crew of 50 men confined to a ship hundreds of miles from port. No one could think of anything else, and many threw themselves into the sea rather than hear any more of the incessant humming. We returned with but 8 of our crew left. The doomed voyage of the Obsessivo-Compulsivo will haunt me forever.
Whoa, look at the time. Gotta scoot. He seems irritable. I'd like to punch him one, but that'd be rude. Ahoy there! I'm Guybrush Threepwood.
I see. And I don't care.
I'm a mighty pirate.
Ha!
What do you mean, ha?
I meant just what I said. Ha! If you're a mighty pirate, then I'm bold.
I'm mighty enough to defeat LeChuck twice.
LeChuck? Ha! Even if he's dead, there's just no excuse for that hair.
So you're a ship captain, huh?
Not just any ship captain. Don't tell me you've never heard of Captain Rene Rottingham.
I've never heard of Captain Roddy.
I'm only the most cunning and well-groomed captain ever to sail the Caribbean.
Well, how'd you like to join my crew?
Me serve on your crew? Please don't make me break into hysterical laughter while this buffoon is working on my hair.
Did you know you're starting to go gray?
I most certainly am not.
Don't get me wrong. Gray hair suits you.
It doesn't... I mean, of course it would. But I don't have to worry about that for several years.
If I were you, I'd worry more about those split ends.
Split ends? I'll have you know I've killed men for comments less slanderous than that.
You've got a bald spot starting here in the back.
What? You're lying, of course.
If you say so. All I know is that there's definitely some kind of shine going on back here. You seem irritable. Is it from your dry scalp?
My scalp is lovingly massaged with the finest creams and oils in the world, twice daily.
Yeah, that's a little more than I wanted to know.
Your petty jabs and insults mean nothing to me.
They're doing great things with dandruff shampoo these days.
I suggest you leave, boy, before you force me to defend my honor.
Fire! Run for your life!
I'm sure the authorities probably have the situation under control. But just in case, Barber, more moisturizer.
Rabid dogs are on the loose! Get out, now!
I don't hear anything. There are no rabid dogs on the loose.
That's just what they want you to think. There's an axe-wielding maniac at the door! Flee!
Perhaps you should offer yourself as a sacrifice so the rest of us may be saved.
The calls are coming from within the barber shop. You must get out immediately.
I have no idea what you're talking about. Leave us alone.
Storms are coming. Better get a move on. Could be a twister.
Then I'm most definitely staying inside. The humidity does horrible things to my hair.
Captain Rottingham, you're being paged.
Take a message.
You know, sitting down for too long can be unhealthy. It's a serious risk to your cardiovascular system. I think a nice jog could be just what you need right about now. Up and at 'em.
Go away.
You seem busy. I'll come back later. It's a bunch of combs floating in that blue stuff. I'm tempted, but I'd better not.
Hands off those combs.
Those are ours.
Coiffures for the Discerning Pirate. Spring edition. I'll wait for the movie. Nah. It's a rock, and it's a paperweight.
Don't touch that, you foul creature! Or this ape may ruin my haircut.
He looks like a true professional. No. Ahoy there! I'm Guybrush Threepwood, and I'm a mighty
Quiet.
Huh?
Don't distract him while he's working on me.
Aye, laddie. You'll have to wait your turn. It's the pirate way. Ah! Hands off that comb, or I'll have your bangs, you thieving dog. Holy infestation! You've been struck with the hair demons.
What are you talking about?
The cursed head vermin, the scourge of every hygienic sailor on the seven seas.
That's a lie!
Sure as I'm standing here, they're wriggling about your scalp like a pack of wretched sea lions.
Good analogy.
This calls for drastic action. I'm bringing in old Ironsides.
No, let's not be too rash.
Rash. That's a bad sign.
There's no time to lose. I'm going to have to amputate.
No, you'll ruin my hair!
Ahoy there! I'm Guybrush Threepwood, here to serve all your mighty pirate needs.
Pleasure to meet you, Guybrush. I am Haggis McMutton of the clan McMutton.
Those sure are nice scissors.
Aye, they're my best pair. They can cut through almost anything.
Why are they in the ceiling?
Sometimes I cut hair so fast, the scissors fly from my hands at unbelievable speeds.
Could I borrow those scissors for a minute?
Sorry, no. They're much too valuable to me. You know they can cut through almost anything.
Yes, I believe you mentioned that. Haggis. That's an unusual name.
I suppose it is. But haggis is just a nickname. The given name is heart, liver, and kidneys boiled in the stomach of the animal McMutton.
Oh, so your parents were expecting a girl.
Aye.
What is that blue stuff in the jar anyway?
Ah, the old comb juice. 'Tis a fiery brew that's bested many a sailor with her fermented froth. It'll burn your throat unless you chase it with conditioner.
How would you like to join my crew?
You seem like a nice enough sort, Guybrush. But a man cannot serve as my captain unless he earns me respect.
And how would a man go about doing that?
By besting me in a time-honored test of strength.
How about a test of who can hold his breath the longest?
No, I'm talking about the traditional Highland display of strength and virility, the caber toss.
What in the world is a caber?
The caber is a large tree trunk. We go to the field of competition, and each of us heaves the caber as far as he can. The man whose caber goes the farthest is the winner.
That's just about the stupidest sport I've ever heard of. And I watch cable television.
Aye, but you cannot argue with tradition.
Ah, toss this. How did you become a barber pirate?
I spent 10 years at sea on board the HMS Anathema, the fastest ship in the Scottish Navy.
So how did that help you become a barber pirate?
It was a clipper ship.
Ah. Do you know any rousing pirate stories?
Well, there is the story of the secret of Bulky Island. We were a crew of 200 men, under the command of Big Jake McJuggernaut, the most powerful captain on the seas. One night in port, Captain Jake heard a tale of an enormous treasure buried somewhere on Bulky Island. We set sail and landed on the island within a fortnight and found the treasure the next morning.
Bulky Island. Where's that?
You won't find it on any map. Captain Jake took the location of the treasure to his grave. Oh, it was a beautiful sight. A tremendous chest made of solid gold. Big Jake leapt into the hole and wrapped his sinewy arms around the chest. He gathered his resolve, counted to 3, filled his lungs, and lifted with all his might. The sound of his back cracking brought a grimace to even the most steel-hearted crewman. By nightfall, the lot of us were lying on the beach, writhing in pain.
Why didn't you set up a system of ropes and pulleys?
That would have been the weak man's way out. The pirate Angus MacFulcrum had followed us to Balky Island, wanting the treasure for himself. The weakling used a lever and took the chest, laughing at us as he carried it to his ship. And my proud Captain McJuggernaut died in traction, cursing himself for not being strong enough.
I sure could use a haircut.
Have a seat, laddie, and I'll do you up with a fine coif.
It's the handle the barber uses to raise and lower the chair.
Ugh, blast that ineffectual paperweight. I'll have to go find another.
But what about my haircut?
Keep your skirt on, lad. Phew. Well, I searched the whole island, and I couldn't find a single rock for a paperweight. I suppose I'll just have to eyeball your haircut.
I just remembered I have another appointment.
Oh, I was going to give you a French braid, too.
Yes, may I help you?
My name is Guybrush Threepwood, and I'm a mighty pirate.
Threepwood? You must be Seersucker Skip Rackham's cousin. How are Muffy and the twins?
Who?
Hey, it's a lovely afternoon for the beach today. Not too crowded yet. There's a crafts workshop on the South Beach and a swabber-sized class at 2 and 4. Water's warm and the waves aren't too high. Just watch out for the occasional undead corpse washing up on shore. Might want to keep the kids away from any rotting flesh. But otherwise, the siege earlier today shouldn't spoil your afternoon. Just between you and me, the undead are notoriously bad tippers. So it's just as well they didn't take over the island, eh? Let me see your membership card and we'll fix you right up.
Membership card? But I'm wearing my membership t-shirt.
No membership card, I see. Well, sir, you're at the Brimstone Beach Country Club in Smorgy, part of the Leisure Lovers planned community for retired pirates. It's very exclusive. I'm afraid if you don't have a membership card, you cannot use any of the club's amenities.
I don't want an amenity. I had to eat one of those while I was lost at sea, and it was terrible.
Then let me also point out that without that membership card, you are not permitted on the beach, you cannot use any of our towels, and you can't have anything from the grill. Good day.
Do you have a reservation?
Of course I have a reservation.
Then let's see your reservation slip. No reservation slip, huh? Then out you go.
wonder what this sign means. Snake crossing. What possible harm could a snake? Well, this isn't good. It's a priceless, delicate Fabergé egg. It's the fearsome head of that pirate-eating snake. Yeah, I'd love to punch him one, but I don't want to make him angry. I doubt he's in any mood to listen. It's a complete array of vacuum cleaner attachments. It's a priceless, delicate Fabergé egg. It's the remains of a member of the Plunder Island Naturalist Society. Those guys sure are dedicated. It's volume C and it's mostly digested. I can only make out page 243. A compass is a magnetized bit of metal floating in a solution. What a completely random piece of trivia. I hate to think what would happen if these fell into the wrong hands. These should only be used for good. Maple. It makes syrup of ipecac. That seems logical. It's syrup of ipecac, same as the kind used in hospitals. It's a stack of big fluffy pancakes. Whew, that sure was a close one. I thought for sure when I got eaten by that snake that I was done for. Thank goodness I'm safe. No? Hey! Hang on, the quicksand is sucking all the cool stuff I found in that snake from my pants. Now there's an odd sensation. It's a bunch of conveniently placed hollow reeds. As if the quicksand weren't bad enough. Youch! Well, I got the thorn. I hope that was worth it. Neat, a world-class pea shooter. It's just floating there. I better not put it away just yet. I think I'm onto something here. Perfect. For once today, things are going... Well, darn. Hey. Thank goodness for those unpredictable Caribbean trade winds. It's a nice boat, except for that enormous gaping hole in the bottom. It's got a huge hole in the bottom. I'd sink. It's a reservation slip for Blondebeard's Chicken.